What is up, everybody? My name is CringeyJesse, and we are back at it again with another episode of Formula 123, all the way, here in round number 19 today at COTA. Pretty surprising results, in my opinion. We got points in Qatar in the last video. Kind of hoping for points in this video. I need to get out of debt. I don't know if that's going to happen because I learned something new today that I had no idea you could do. And I'm going to show you what I learned today. So let's go to car parts development, design and research, and design. I'm not going to lie to anybody in here. I thought 100% that if you did not have hours in this design, right? I don't know if y'all can hear me hit my button, but I have no hours. It says MAU hours remaining 0.0, 17 days, all that. I had no idea that just because I didn't have hours meant that I could not continue to design a part. I thought I needed hours. Turns out I don't. So probably why I've been falling off the second half of the season, because I'm not designing more parts for my car. Just so if we do survive the end of the season and we still stay with Has the next season, or if by chance I get some money to design another car part, who knows? maybe we'll do better. I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of excited now that I know that little piece. Thank you, Reddit. Whoever told me that on Reddit today, thank you. Anyway, let's get into qualifying. Alright, here comes Pierre Gasly for Q1. Didn't realize we were going to have two sprint videos in a row, but Gasly setting the time to beat, and that time to beat will be a 133.4, and Alonso does just that with a 132.8. Here comes Alonso for his last lap, sitting P9, so he's fine. But he does come across. Does he go up any? No, he does not. So now we're going to watch Pierre Gasly as he comes around for his last lap. Hopefully he can get out of danger. No, he cannot get out of danger. So Gasly being eliminated, P18 for the sprint race. Here comes Fernando Alonso around the last turn of Q2, setting a time. He did improve. He had all greens up to P10. But there are other people out there who have a shot at getting him out of there. Let's see, Albon's right there. Zhou is right there. So Zhou's the closest. Let's go ahead and move Zhou up. Here comes Zhou. He's going to go. He's actually going to finish a lap. So around the last turn he goes. Over the line he goes. Please don't be good. It was good. Alonso has been eliminated here in Q2.
Things are hotting up here in Texas for the sprint. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, here we are in Texas, COTA. And Pierre Gasly seems to be falling backwards, and there's a yellow flag. Is the safety car going to come out? No. Multiple cars have crashed up ahead as we do get back to going. So now there's a big gap. Alonso makes it into 9th place. Let's see what happened here. We're looking at George Russell and probably Valtteri Bottas. Oh, they go wide. And George Russell's going to complain about it. Normal George. It was either Bottas or Gasly. I couldn't tell you which one. It'll probably tell us after they go into the pit lanes. But now there is a big gap somewhere. I see it. Oh, it looks like it's in between Carlos Sainz and George Russell. So, ooh, I'm still going slow. I'm so sorry. Alonso, he's not going to... Oh, he might actually make a move. He looks like he's on the inside here. Up on the inside of Mick Schumacher. Now side by side with Mick Schumacher coming around. Mick Schumacher's going to have the inside. And Alonso is going to beat out Mick Schumacher for P8. And Gasly looking like he's going to... Not only is he going to get Magnussen, he's going to get Daniel Ricciardo as well. And Alonso's going to get back into P8. Side by side with Mick Schumacher. Who's going to have the DRS? Mick Schumacher is, so never mind on that one. Alonso's looking up the inside now. It's going to put Alonso back into P10. If Lewis can hang on to it. Doesn't look like Lewis is struggling to hang on to it, but Lewis is also still there. And Lewis will indeed have P9. Race winners have already crossed the line, and here comes Fernando Alonso to cross in P10. So he will start the race P10, and Gasly will start the race P15.
Here we go. It's the United States Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
With some penalties out there, Alonso's actually going to start in P6. Pierre Gasly will start P14 as we come around turn 1. Alonso was trying to fight Hamilton for P5. Didn't quite get it though. And Gasly, there's a little gap in between Piastri and Magnussen. He's going to sit in between the Alpines. The Alpines. No DRS this lap. He wants the inside. He's going to get the inside. Can he close the window for P4? And Lance Stroll's back. Here comes Alonso again. And up into P4 goes Fernando Alonso. To the next DRS zone, Alonso's going to go ahead and pull out. I think he feels like he already has it up the inside. P1 through 4 just sitting right there next to each other, side by side, 2 by 2. Who's going to get up into first? Who's going to get up into third? It's still a fight for first. Third place has been taken by Fernando Alonso at this moment. A yellow flag is out.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
It's Lando Norris spinning out on turn 15. That's going to bring him closer to Pierre Gasly. Up the inside, nope. Down the front straight though, Carlos Sainz already pulling out. He's got the DRS. He's going to look up the inside on turn 1. Will he be able to hold on to it? And it looks like he will get P3 right back. Come to box. And we're going to attack on this last lap. Alonso losing out to Charles Leclerc. Alonso coming into the pit lane at P5. Mick Schumacher coming into the pit lane. And there's pit issues with Alonso, so he's going to be held up for a couple extra seconds. Just about 6 seconds he was stopped. He's going to come out P18 in front of Mick Schumacher. Gasly is going to have a 3-second pit stop. And Gasly is still going to come out in last place, 16 seconds behind everybody. Same time, here comes Fernando Alonso, as he will get all the way back up in front of Theo Pourchaire. An overcut. He was not able to overcut. There is a yellow flag. Multiple cars have crashed. It's none of my guys. They are still driving.
And oh dear, that's Max Verstappen.
Oh, it's Max Verstappen. We're watching Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. Old rivals they were. If that wasn't the softest touch I've ever seen. In front of us, George Russell is behind us. So we are sandwiched in between 2 Ferraris. Magnussen and Perez are both in the pit lane. Perez is on his way out. Magnussen is going to get past. So up to P13 we go. We end up getting around Norris there as well. So now we're just behind Charles Leclerc and Zhou Guanyu. But that's not going to work there. We got a couple more people going into the pit lanes. Let's see, we passed 2 of them, and then George Russell is not in. It's Albon, Ricardo, and Zhou. So back up into the top 10 for Fernando Alonso. We can make something happen, as we're going to have the DRS and a couple more pitters. Stroll, Verstappen, Hamilton, and Ocon in the pit lanes. To the pit lane. So that should move us back up into 5th place, as Charles Leclerc is looking to get around Carlos Sainz. Lane. 2.8 second pit stop. And we are on the hard tires, which we will finish this race on. And we come out in lap 16. Or P16, sorry. Virtual safety car. So we're going to balance out
There's a
everything.
yellow flag now.
Schumacher crashing on turn 19. Let's see how bad it was. It looks like he ain't got no tires. And he spins all the way to the wall. I can see why that's a VSC. He is all in the pit lane. Is Alonso going to be able to get in front of any of these guys? Piastri, Hamilton, Ocon. Basically, almost all of them. He almost got in front of Verstappen. Verstappen was able to cut him off. Same with Piastri to Gasly. He was able to get cut off. Yuki Tsunoda back up into P3. Alonso up into P10. Bottas boxed. Is Gasly going to be able to get in front of Bottas? He will, and there's a whole group of cars here as well. I didn't realize there was a group back here. Gasly will get in front. Oh, no. He is side by side with Oscar Piastri. And Oscar Piastri is going to hold on to that one. Fernando Alonso still with DRS, and he's now side by side battling with Lando Norris for P9. Can he get it? He will get it. Albon is in the pit lane. Albon going to get passed by Alonso, so Alonso's now up into P8 in front of both of the Aston Martins. A yellow flag is out, and there's a crash ahead. Let's see what the crash is. See if it's going to help us any.
There's the car of Piastri.
Oscar Piastri, Theo Pourchaire.
And the impact
They're
on
going
the
to
car,
touch,
it's
and they're
quite
going
clear,
to come to a
but their
complete
confidence
stop,
will have
and
taken
then
a
just
hit
keep
with
rolling
that.
away again like nothing ever happened. As we go to look at Alonso, he's going to cross the line in P8 because something happened to Perez. I don't know what. But P8 for Alonso, so points for Haas. Not quite as many as Aston's going to get. They did get double points. 1 point plus 7. Gasly is also going to get in front of Leclerc. Something happened to Leclerc.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
Did I move up 2 spots and not realize it with Alonso? Was Alonso P10? Wasn't Alonso P10? I need to... How did I not see this? That's all I want to know is how I didn't see it. Somebody's out of gas.
Now, didn't Fernando Alonso?
Okay, so weird turn of events here at the United States Grand Prix here in Texas. Yuki Tsunoda, who started P3, something else I had no idea of because I'm just focused on my team, honestly. Yuki Tsunoda, starting P3, will finish in first place in a Williams here at the United States Grand Prix here in Texas. I know I said that part. George Russell is going to move up 18 spots for P2. Carlos Sainz is going to drop 1 spot to P3, and that is your podium. Max Verstappen got 4th, Lewis Hamilton, Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Lando Norris, and Alexander Albon. That is your top 10. Then you have Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Theo Pourchaire, Zhou Guanyu, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, Charles Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Mick Schumacher. This was a Williams sandwich. All because Schumacher got DNF'd. Wild. On to the drivers. Max Verstappen holding on to first place with 358 points. Sergio Perez, if he can pull something out of his pants, that would be cool. George Russell moving up a spot to P3. Charles Leclerc moving down a spot to P4. Them two to keep fighting for position. Carlos Sainz has P5. Lewis Hamilton has P6. Alexander Albon has P7. Fernando Alonso has P8. Lance Stroll P9. And Pierre Gasly in P10. After that, you have Esteban Ocon, who moves up a spot today to P11. And pretty close to Pierre Gasly. So we still got to keep Gasly in front of Ocon. Valtteri Bottas dropping down to P12. Yuki Tsunoda moving up a spot today. Only 1 spot he moves up, though. That's crazy. To P13. And Lando Norris moving down a spot to P14. Kevin Magnussen, P15. Oscar Piastri, P16. Mick Schumacher, P17. Zhou Guanyu is going to have P18. Daniel Ricciardo P19, and Theo Pourchaire still in last. I feel like Theo's been doing better than Daniel, in my opinion. I feel like I say Theo's name first almost every time when I talk about the results in the race results. Moving on to the constructors, Red Bull still holding on to first place with 644 points. Ferrari in second with 487 points. Mercedes in third with 371 points. Aston Martin in fourth, Haas in fifth, McLaren in sixth, Alfa Romeo. McLaren got more points than we did. Oh, you know what? There was. Oh, one got. Okay, never mind. I didn't realize one got eighth. McLaren in sixth. Alfa Romeo in seventh. Williams in eighth. Alpine in ninth. And for the 19th week in a row, AlphaTauri sits P10 with 0 points next to their name. Will they ever get a point this season? I don't know. And that is your United States Grand Prix. Mexico is up next. We're still sitting 5th, which is our objective, and I'm hoping we can keep a hold of that, as we are now on round 24, more races to go. I'm excited. We should have this done either Sunday or Monday. It really depends. Sunday or Monday, we should have this season done. And I am excited for it. I'm excited to start next season knowing the things that I know now. In all reality, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. And if you can't wait for the next one, or as we come closer to the end of the season, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications, because it will let you know when I've posted another one. I enjoy hanging out with y'all every time we do these videos. I really hope that y'all enjoy hanging out with me when I make these videos. And in reality, you know, I can't wait to hang out with y'all again. So until next time, have fun.